We live in this bit. What's up?
Yep. What's going
Episode
on with you, dog?
36.5. Let us
36 and a
know.
half of them hoes.
Yeah, 36.5. Let us know if the sound is good. We did our checks, but you never know.
We're back in this bitch. What up, though?
We on time. We getting better with the time. Like for the past few
Yeah,
weeks,
a
it's
little
been
bit.
like 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? No more 9:30,
Improvement.
9:45.
Growth.
Right, 10
Like, we know,
o'clock
because we got
and
a whole hour.
shit.
That's why.
Right, you know what I'm saying? This is the point 5
Yeah.
show every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Check it out. 1 week
The
from
early show.
today is the
It's the
giveaway.
early show.
Is it the
Mm-hmm.
early show? This is the early show?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Early in the day?
We got, because we doing a conspiracy after this, right?
Yeah, well, they don't know that. That comes out live on Friday.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's not. Yeah. Yeah, we we record both shows, but this one's live every Wednesday at 9. Conspiracy hour, Friday midnight. We'll talk about that. I'm not sure what we're gonna talk about, but it's gonna be up Friday on Rumble, and 1 week from today, at this time, we'll be announcing the winner of the website
Okay,
giveaway.
yeah.
It's 1 week from
Y'all still
today.
got time.
Yeah,
Y'all still got time.
So go
Hit the
ahead.
website, figureshitout.com. Put your email in the box. You can show them front. You can pull it up.
Yeah, I might as well. Do that. You know what I'm saying? This will be the last
You
week.
gonna
Like
pull it up. Yeah.
7 days.
Go put your email in, like I said.
This
This
is how
could
you
be a
do it.
perfect Valentine's Day gift for somebody. You know,
True. 7 more days.
figureshitout.com.
You
And
guys
this pop up right here.
go buy some shit, right? We only selling
Yeah,
stickers
go
right
buy some-
now, but so here it
Nah, they
is.
fly though.
Yeah, then you're gonna get this pop up. Type your shit in, and if you don't see that, if for some reason you don't see it, scroll straight to the bottom. Boom, to the bottom left, email address. You'll be in the drawing. 1 week from today, we're picking one lucky person who gets a free website, premium, Shopify, WooCommerce, all the bells and whistles. We're eating the cost for a year. You know what I'm saying? So next year, February 15, 2024, that shit's getting cut off. We'll be in some type of other arrangement.
Yeah.
But you get a business website for the first year on us. We just gonna have to work together and work out, what you want, what you're looking for.
Put
There
our
will be
creativity
some.
on it, put our sauce on. Not that AI shit neither.
Yeah,
Even
no,
though
it's gonna be
AI will
real.
create your
It's gonna be
website, so
legit. It's
yeah.
gonna be a human touch to it. You know what I'm saying? There'll be some stipulations that we'll get to once we contact the winner. There's gonna be some small stipulations. I don't think it's gonna be too crazy, but if you need a website, we got you. You know what I'm saying? And also,
Still got time. Yeah. Go ahead.
if you happen to
Get 'em.
hear this, if you are watching or like you already mentioned, if you want to put your email address in and gift it, you can gift it to someone else. So if you don't need a website, you can still provide it and give it away to somebody else. So put your email addresses in there, tell your friends, share this. 7 days left, you know what I'm saying? And after that, it's a cutoff. So next week, February 15, that's the winner.
I'm excited to see who win, bro, and see what kind of website we're gonna make and goddamn if they actually use it. Cause I don't know about you, but how many people have you made websites for and 2 years later they don't have it no more?
Everybody. I mean, a lot of them, for the most part, it'll be a couple of years, maybe 2-3 years. But to be honest, I'm the only one that, I've made sites for myself, that are actually still up. Everyone else I've made a site for, like, they're not around, for real. I can't tell you. I can't think of somebody who's still using a site that I made.
So I think we're in the same boat because people like you and I who make websites, we have a lot of websites, but we have a couple of particular ones that we just, always gonna be around or always be on or whatever. But then there's people who make websites for businesses, right? They, like us, they're entrepreneurs, may be serious or may not be serious about the business or life happens or whatever, right? And they just stop dealing with it. So, but I got a couple that I've had for a long time, like Ashanti's Hair Studio. She just moves locations, but she still got her site up.
Okay.
Who else? Damn.
Nobody.
I had a driving school do one for like 2014, but he just stopped using it.
Oh, wow, yeah. And it's crazy. I know people that's been in business that had websites for years that they're still using it, but I didn't do it. So it's like, I don't know, maybe just bad luck. Nobody wants me to work on that site that they're going to stay in business with. I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know.
Moving on. What else we got? What other announcements we got? Shout out to for Deep Sanga. He was our guest last week. The Complete Man. If you missed that, go to the YouTube. Check out episode 36. Pretty dope conversation. And then this Saturday,
he was an alpha. Yeah,
definitely. This Saturday we got Miss Crispin Watson, super dope real estate agent from Alabama. She is a social media.
She was a whole vibe.
Yeah, for sure. She was dope. Social media strategist, social media manager, and we just found out at the end of the episode, rapper. Her rap name is Janez. Her song is Money Drippin', so check that out. Janez Money Drippin'.
It was a vibe too, yeah. That was it.
Surprise. So we got it. That's our first official. No, we got Amir. No, we got a rapper. So that was pretty dope. So check her out. Strategist. Yeah, Shatina. Yeah.
No, that was our first female rapper. Because we a driver. He a rapper.
Yeah.
Got to correct him. Yeah.
Yep. So that was pretty dope. So that's gonna be this Saturday at 6 p.m. As a matter of fact, I was checking the premiere thing that I put out, and I don't know, it was saying something about 11. I don't know why it's saying 11 p.m. Okay. Anyway, so that's what's that. What else? Any other announcements before we jump in?
Nah, yeah, just Friday. Don't forget about Friday. Goddamn, on Friday midnight, go check out Rumble. Go follow the Rumble if you haven't already. You know what I mean? We got the Conspiracy Hour going on Friday midnight. Some James premiere. Got some good stuff going on, man.
Facts.
What we talking? I don't know what we talking about today, but last week we talked about what was it? Yeah, shout out to Hero. What we talked about last week? Go watch it. It was some good shit.
In the conspiracy show last week we talked about AI. We talked about ChatGPT.
AI. That's a big hot topic. So yeah. Go check that out, man. Other than that, that's all I got, man. Unify and Thrive. I ain't said that yet. Unify and Thrive, niggas.
Every week, Unify and Thrive. We're gonna continue Unify and Thrive. This is the Unify and Thrive show. So that's what's up.
That's right.
So this week's topic, we've titled it, why is everybody getting offended all the time about everything? Why? What's the answers to this? What happens?
Is the world too soft?
What happened? Who started this? I remember coming up, and yes, there's always been issues in society, but there wasn't so many tears about certain things. In my day and age, maybe that's a sign of the times. Maybe we just getting old. Maybe this is just the new thing. The new generation is how they're gonna come up. I don't know. Maybe this is us being old.
It may be. I don't know. Gosh almighty, I'm about to go in already.
Do it.
I don't know about being old because when I was young, my OGs was tough as nails. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. When I was 15 and looking at the people 35, 36, they was hard in the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, they won't no joke, won't nothing playing about them. But nowadays, our age bracket and a little older, right? They're looking at them like wanting them to be docile or, you know what I mean, easily controllable, sheeple. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know why, but I don't know.
I think it's a sign of the times. Like, it's almost like I feel like every generation or every couple generations, they go through these, like, I guess you could call them growing pains. Like, let's be real. We are in our mid-30s, approaching 40. Right? Mm-hmm. Soon we're going to be 40 plus. So we're sprouting into an age where we have seen some changes in the world, right? When we were younger, 20 and below, what we knew of the world was all our experience, and that's what it was. It wasn't changing. It was just, okay, this is life. But now we're getting into a point where now there's a generation coming up under us. Like, we talked to old boy, John Mendes. He's 21. He's half my age, literally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has a totally different life experience. Came up in the 2000s. He was born after 2000, so to speak. So now at the same time, it's like, we hear about all these people getting offended. Like, it's almost like they're scouring the internet, scouring news articles, scouring tweets, scouring Instagram, looking for ways to be offended, to complain about something, to just be upset, to voice their disdain for something happening. It's like, it's not healthy, bro. Like, you can't go out looking to be offended all the time. Like,
know what I heard? Know what I just heard when you said that? I heard you shouldn't do something just because you can, right? Because you can do something, I mean, you should. Yes, the internet is a very open sourced place, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can go there and do, say almost anything, right? It can get very vulgar, right? It can get very, out there with the,
Graphic. Yeah, right, for sure.
right, very, very, but it can be a very lighthearted place. It's just all on how you want to look at it, and because you can go up there and just be offended about what somebody said.
Mm-hmm.
Why you want to attack somebody for, bro? Like
Mm-hmm.
that should be weird. Like we see comments, like we've had comments, nobody from nowhere.
Right.
I don't mind the comments, bro. It just be like, why'd you go there with it?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's true. And then this, it's almost like, okay, so what are the topics, right, that everyone's complaining about? Like, I feel like one of the main ones today, like literally today, in today's time, is this whole modern women passport bros. What a man should be doing, what a woman should be doing. And then, like, there's all this type of content coming out, and it's understandable. But at the same time, it's like there's so many people getting offended by opinions of other people, primarily the opposite sex, right? You could say something about women, you could say something about men, no matter what it is, and there's going to be somebody you vehemently piss off, offend, to the point where, like, you're throwing bowls online. It's like, my thing is, like, I'm at a place now where I prefer peace, right? I don't really seek out conflict. I like chill, you know what I'm saying? I like love and light. You putting a middle finger? See what I'm saying? That's a perfect example. Why you flicking me off, bro? But no. It's like people look for things like to find offense in, right? And it's like you could easily, if you see something online, you could easily keep scrolling, right? You could block somebody, you could hide posts. It's like you don't have to give it attention or energy. When you go out your way to write or respond or bring attention to something, are you really serving yourself, or are you just dwelling in negative energy? You know what I'm saying? Like, keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Keep scrolling.
But also, it's giving everybody, the internet's giving everybody access to see everything, right? Mm-hmm. So they can even seek out shit they want to be against, right?
Yeah, no.
They just want to be divisive. Here goes an example. I made a group on Facebook called Black Men Event, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many white men and black women try to join?
I don't know, a lot.
A lot.
That's crazy.
A lot. But why?
Right. And did you ask them? Ask them. You should have a questionnaire.
I do. I do.
You have a,
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What they say?
I don't have a questionnaire, but I do be approving everybody to come out with a bots or whatever. Like, I don't care if it's how about dudes. I just want bots, black men only, right?
Right.
They don't respond, or they're just I'll delete it. They don't ever respond though.
Right.
No, they definitely trying to spy. But they also could be some dudes in there who got a profile or a fake profile that's front light going. I wouldn't know. Right. But again, why would you want to be in there just to be divisive, just to see what's going on? Like the internet has made it.
Yeah, that's a good example.
You can see everything. They just seek out stuff to be against.
They're probably like trying to get in there and like screenshot shit for whatever reason and post it and make content out of it or whatever. But yeah, that's a perfect example. Like, bro, why seek out conflict? Like, I don't seek out conflict, right? And I'm at a point in my life where, I mean, like, on knock on wood, I don't really I don't manifest a lot of conflict in my life nowadays. You know what I'm saying? 10 years ago, I was probably a different person where I was very vocal online. I'm still opinionated, but I was opinionated online, and I had no problem going back and forth for hours with complete strangers, people I would never see, I would never meet. I don't know them from nowhere. They could be in another state, they could be on the other side of the world. I would go back and forth for hours, tit for tat, comment, they comment, I comment, they comment. Everybody's trying to make points. Nobody's really listening, right? You just saying your piece, they're saying their piece, and you're going back and forth for hours. 400 comments later, 8 hours later, and you're just frustrated. Nobody learned anything. Nobody's listening, and it's like, all for what? You know what I'm saying? I'm so far removed from that.
That'd be the thing. You can't learn that. Like I say, you can't learn that in a way, but most time you ain't seeking. They're not seeking to learn. They're not seeking to be heard. They just want to be yelling at somebody and trying to force their opinion or their way of thinking on somebody, right? Not even trying to be open and receiving what's going on.
Yeah, it's almost like a conversion. Like I'm going to sit here and argue with you because I'm trying to convert you. I'm going to convert you into my belief system, and if you can't be converted to my belief system, then you're the enemy. You're unintelligent.
That sounds familiar.
You need to be educated, because if you don't believe what I believe, we can't be friends. We can't be cordial, right? And that shit gotta chill. That shit is here in 2023.
Are you talking about Christianity?
Huh?
Are you talking about Christianity?
No, but it fits. Most religions of conversion fits. You know what I'm saying? Politics, right. Conversion fits. It's always like a battle of the ideologies, right? Like if I have these belief systems and I'm willing and able to go toe to toe with someone else and fight with them about these ideologies, it's almost like the goal here is to convert this person to believe what I believe. If you can see what I see, then we're on the same team and we could be cool. But if we just go back and forth and thug it out, we can't be cordial, we can't be friends. And again, why is everybody getting offended? If you see something online that offends you, do you have to respond? That's the question.
That's a big no. That's a big no.
I get offended all the time. I don't respond to half of it. I don't like Beyonce. You know how many people that shit bothers? That's how I don't like Beyonce.
How about, why are you getting offended? Why did you let something online offend you? Like, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
That's the point I'm getting at. Like,
well, me, I'm lying. I don't get offended.
I'm just saying people in general. Like,
right.
How can you let the stuff online offend you? Yeah, somebody may have called you out your name, whatever. This person is behind 36 keys. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. They're not even a physical entity right now. They just digits in the goddamn ether. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
Like,
I get so much hate.
You're spending your mental.
I get hate for talking shit about Beyonce.
Bro, I get confused. In them chat, in them comment boxes, lines should be 90 comments deep. I don't know who I'm responding to, how I'm responding to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit crazy. Then, like you said, you talk about Beyonce and them. You can't. How do you go to a hardcore celebrity that you can't even afford a ticket to?
Right. I mean, it's fine being a fan. I like Lupe.
Spit on you, dog.
I like Lupe Fiasco. If somebody out there hates Lupe Fiasco, I'm not gonna go in the comments and try to fight them because they don't like Lupe Fiasco. I really don't like Beyonce. I don't like her singing. I don't like her as a person. I've heard horrible things. I don't know her personally. That you could say that's my ignorance because I don't know her, and that's fine. But the fact that I don't like her doesn't mean you have to fight me for that. You know what I'm saying? There's literally people that will throw hands on Beyonce's behalf for some reason. I don't get it, but yeah, it's cool, man. We need to be more cordial towards each other, despite the differences.
Here. Find a common ground. That's what I wanted to say. Mm-hmm. What happened to people coming together to find a common ground? Right.
That's our generation.
Where did that go wrong? Like, I remember go outside. I'm going to the court. I'm going to a random court to do what? Going to fucking hoop. Mm-hmm. Everybody here wants to hoop. Yeah, sometimes you got a little extra. Sometimes you got, but that's part of the game.
Egos.
But the whole point, though, of coming to this one particular place is for a common ground. Niggas go to a library for what? A common ground. Niggas go to school for what? A common ground. Mm-hmm. But it's hard for them to come together on the internet for a common ground. Just because there's so much division spewed at them, forced at them. Like,
there's diversity in thought.
It's just crazy.
I mean, there's diversity in thought, and I think that's good, but it shouldn't come to the point that it does nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So, here in 2023, let's leave the
common ground.
Yeah, that's true too. Like, if you don't like Beyonce, if I don't like Beyonce, well, I guess I'm trying to see what would be common ground with that. You could say you don't like
the only
Kelly
common
Rowland
ground that we got.
I like Kelly Rowland. I think she's fine.
He go common ground for you. I like
Destiny's Child.
Somebody coming over here and mess with America on American soil. How many Americans could band together then?
A lot.
Right? That's the only thing that can bring us together.
War?
That's the only time.
That's kind of
yes.
The China spy ball.
War, but I'm saying, like,
everybody throw bottles at the China spy ball.
Everybody had the AK ready. Shoot that jank.
I guess. But see, I don't think that should be the answer. I don't think more conflict should be resolution of finding common ground.
Give me another one. Give me another one that's stronger than that.
Well, I was saying like, okay, I don't like Beyonce, right? Let's say someone else don't like Kelly Rowland, right? But as a collective, right, we like Destiny's Child when they were together. That could be common ground. Like I fuck with Beyonce when she was with Destiny's Child, right? And I do. That's a true statement. Solo, not so much. That could be common ground. Like, do you fuck with you like Destiny's Child when you know? Oh yeah, okay, so we good there. We don't. You don't have to fight me because I don't like her solo career or whatever.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So there's not really extra conflict added into that to find a solution. So I don't know. I think everything has a solution. Every problem has a solution. You just have to find the most positive and the best way forward, as opposed to trying to find conflict to find an answer. But
do you think normal conflict like that or seeking division was so prevalent before the internet? So like, let's say when a nigga went to the barbershop, was he going in there to freaking start some shit?
no,
Some shit may have happened in the barbershop, right? Some shit may have happened in barbershops, right? But I ain't saying shit ain't gonna happen. But these people on the internet are going to the barbershop group just to talk shit about some hair dye. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or
seeking it out.
going, right? Like, so do you think they did that before the internet, or?
I want to say it probably did happen, but it probably wasn't as prevalent as it is now because when it happens online, there's many more.
You can't get punched in the mouth.
There's many more people available to view it in real time. So like, you know, when you make a post and a post blows up and goes viral and there's mad comments under it, everybody could see that. You know what I'm saying? But before the internet, it was more private. It was more like personable, right? So like if there was a beef or something, it was just the people around you in that circle. It wasn't the entire world and strangers and everybody across all the continents. You know what I mean? So that may make it seem like it's happening more, right? It might be the same amount. It's just more people are able to observe it, which makes it seem like it's more of a problem. I'm not really sure.
Do you think that made people softer? You think it's making people weaker?
I think
like
no.
Emotionally,
I think there's a
or more
lot,
sensitive.
Yes, very. I think there's a lot more sensitive people in the generations after us because I think the media and
Gosh almighty.
the internet in general has kind of catered to being sensitive
Jesus
or
Christ.
being, speaking your truth.
That's out.
Speaking truth and being able to voice opinion and dissent is one thing. But like we talked about, going out and looking for shit to bitch and moan about that doesn't necessarily affect you. It doesn't necessarily affect your life. It has nothing to do with you. And to like make a stand, a lot of times it's like it's not relevant.
Against it.
You're right. It's like,
All right,
bro.
here it goes. So like, just like, so let's say Martin Luther King-esque person came back, right? And was like, I'm about to go outside and put my life on the line like he did. It's so much easier today to do that, right? But if they did it the way he did it, with online, it'd be a big stand. It'd be something good that everybody can follow. But how many people would be out there standing against it just cause? And we seen the shit work or have good results the first time. You know what I'm talking about? How many people think would go out there stand against it just cause?
I'm not sure I understand the question. So you're saying if Martin Luther King came back or was alive and he was doing what he did in the 60s
if a person
today,
picked up his torch, just did what he did, no pacifist movement, I'm going to march, I'm unifying the shit, right?
Right.
How many people do you think would stand up against it just cause?
There's gonna be people that stand up against anything all the time. I guess what the better question is, how much more support would that person get? Like as opposed to like in the 60s, he
get just as much hate though.
He did, but you got to also think about the media at the time. Like, was the media carrying his message, or was it the people right around him?
The streets.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's the difference. He had more of a, what's the word? I won't say underground, but he had more of a underdog type of thing.
Grassroots movement or something.
Yeah. Today, there's so much. There's internet. There's so many ways you can go viral, and people go viral for the wrong things. So imagine somebody. I feel like today somebody like that wouldn't even necessarily have a chance because they'll be overshadowed with so much negativity.
They shit them down before.
Right. Before you get to that point, they got to find a way to
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is that all about? Why is that?
There's new
Why is
generations.
that?
I don't know.
Why? I feel for my son, like
Mm-hmm.
for your son, like because I don't know. I want him to be a leader, a man, right? He ain't got to be a mechanic. You know, he's smart,
Right.
strong, and that type of man isn't uh
Oh,
that type
rewarded,
of man
praised.
isn't praised, rewarded, right? Saluted like he should be,
I
right?
agree. Yeah.
So
I
it's
think. Yeah.
scary.
Yeah. And you know what is being praised? Sensitivity and being
Gosh almighty.
yeah,
Gosh
being
almighty.
putting dresses on and shit like that. We're not gonna
Ignorance.
get into it. Right. You know, the
Beta.
opposite of that stuff.
Beta-ness.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what we talk. It could be a generational thing, bro. We could be old as fuck right now talking about the old
Bro.
days. I don't know.
I don't need to call my son boy for reasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I taught him he a leader. Like
Mm-hmm.
so that's all he's fucking 4 or 5, bro. Like
That's still
but
early.
that's what
That's
we instill
good.
in him now.
Hell yeah.
But
That's
when I
important.
turn on the tube, I see fucking Blimpy and fucking it's a bunch of I know the kids, but the shit is sensitive and soft.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did shit say? It say hard times create strong men. But the strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. Where we
I
at?
remember that. I think
Where we at?
we are at the peak of the weak men or the weak society, and it's going to be a turnaround. I think conversations like this is going to introduce the turnaround. You know what I'm saying? So like, there are people standing up, being strong for society, and trying to bring attention to this type of stuff. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's hope, bro. I feel like there's hope, but we just got to talk about it more. And people got to stop seeking out to be offended. A lot of times you seek something out to be offended. You think you're being, doing social justice work, and you're really just embellishing a problem that really doesn't exist half the time, more than half the time.
9 times out of 10, you look for something, you find it. That's
real.
100. Well, that's 90. Hey.
Yeah, that's real. So, light and love. Don't look to be offended. Stop being offended. If you see something that happens to offend you, you don't have to pay attention to it. You don't have to comment. You don't have to do anything. You could just block it out, continue about your life, move forward, and also at the same time respect. You can respect other people's opinions for what they are. You don't have to agree with it, but at the same time, you don't have to go throwing bowls at people. You know what I'm saying? We should be way past that in 2023. But it's like this cycle.
Unify thrive, man. That shit whack.
Yeah, facts.
Spending all day arguing about some shit that y'all don't care about. The fuck? That's the shit I'm talking about. Don't need one of y'all care about the shit.
And you can tell we're not really getting specific. Like, we could talk about very specific examples in our life, in our recent life. You know what I'm saying? But we be keeping it vague for a reason. Cause
the internet is the best. Bro, I get me a good belly laugh out of the internet every day.
Mm-hmm.
Reading comments, bro, some people just be so wild and so creative with some stuff. And I'm like, dog, that shit's hilarious. You cry tears, and then you go find them people that just in the same common thread that'll make you just throw the whole internet away. You know?
Facts. Throw the whole website away.
Anyhow.
But that's that's a Wednesday .5. Check it out. This is it. 7 days. The winner of the website is gonna be next Wednesday at 9 p.m. We coming in here. We're gonna have like this little comment, or not comment. We're gonna have this random email picker. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it on the screen. So there's no cheating. You're gonna see it's gonna be random. We're not picking it. It's gonna be some system. If you win, it will be dope if everybody who entered watches, so you can see yourself win. We'll have the number up. You could call us. Do your acceptance speech if you want. We could talk about what website you want. If not, we'll keep it moving. We'll get in contact with you. We'll work on the site. And this Saturday, Crispin.
FiguringShitOut.com.
Facts. FiguringShitOut.com. And this Saturday, we got Crispin Watson. It's going to be a super dope episode, 6 p.m. YouTube. Yeah, just on YouTube. Yeah, we don't stream to Facebook on Saturdays anymore. It's on YouTube. Go subscribe to these. No, we haven't in a few weeks.
And go subscribe to YouTube. Go subscribe on Rumble. Goddamn TikTok. Goddamn Instagram. Goddamn Facebook. Goddamn. Tell your mama, your cousin. That's what you feel. That shit. Yeah.
Facts.
We out of here.
Facts. That's
Catch us in the goddamn Conspiracy Hour Friday at midnight. What up?
Yep. Rumble. Figuring conspiracy shit out.